All right, time to dive into the 7x7. Got to be somewhere this morning, so let's see how quick I can get through this. Let's fill in the single boxes, the 6, the 2, the 2. This divided by 3, there's only two options. It's 1, 3 or 6, 2, but it can't be 6, 2. So we'll fill in 1, 3 there. A few things I'm starting to see. It doesn't give us a ton of it. I think there's only one combo here. This is for the 70. I think it's 2 times 5 times 7. But we don't have much to go on there. We know the 2 is not available here. So we got a 5, 7 there. 2, 5, 7. 2, 5, 7. We'll see what that gives us later on. Let's get this all on camera. This 18, if it's in a row, you can only do one combo. It's 7 plus 6 plus 5. It's the only 3 numbers that work. So we'll fill that in. That should help with that column a bit. Which means this can only be 1, 4. The 2 is gone, so it can't be 2, 5. 3, 6 is gone. 4, 7 is gone. So this is 1, 4. And then if you look at the whole column, the only number left, 1, 2, is 3. And then here, to get to 18, it's 3 times 6 times 1, or 3 times 3 times 2, which we can't do because you'll have double 3s, you'll have a 2 here. So this is 1, 6. Oh my God, 336. Might have to get the scratch paper out at some point. We do know that a 5 can't go in here. This is not divisible by 5. And then the only number left in this row, the only space left in that row for a 5 would be here. So that has to be a 5. Which then means the only numbers left in this row, you've got a 1, 2, 3, we're missing a 4, got a 5, and we're missing a 7. So 4, 7, and 4, 7 go there. So it tells us a little bit about this, but not much. 336 divided by 7 gives you 48. Divided by 4 gives you 12. So these two numbers have to multiply up to be 12, which makes the options 4, 3, which could still work, or 6, 2, which could still work. So we don't really know anything here yet. We'll just keep an eye on it. This 5 actually tells us something else, though. If you go up, it means that these two can't be 5s, and that the 5 has to go there. So these have to be 2, 7. Here's a little something. I'm not sure what it'll get us. In this column, the only numbers left, 1, 2, 3, we need a 4, got a 5, 6, and 7. So 4, 6, and 7 are the only options left here. The 7 can't go here because 5 plus 7 makes 12. You're already at the limit. So we know that there's a 7 in one of those two, and it's not in there. So this has to be a 4 or a 6. Let's see where this takes us, which means this can only be a 1 or a 3 if they have to add up to 12, right? 5 plus 6 is 11, you need a 1. 5 plus 4 is 9, you need a 3. All right, so maybe some clues for later. But I think, all right, bear with me for a second. If this is a 4, let's pretend this one's a 4. 5 times 4, 5 plus 4 is 9. This has to be a 3. So this would be 4, 3. Now, if you remember, the only options here are 3, 4, and 6, 2. So if this is a 3, 4, then this can't be the 3, 4. This would have to be 2, 6. And if the 6 is taken, the only option here, there's 2 options, 1, 6, and 2, 7. But if the 6 is gone, this can't be 1, 6. This has to be 2, 7. 2, 7. But we just said this is 2, 6. I'll go through that again. If this is a 4, then that has to be a 3. Then this has to be 6, 2. Then this has to be 7, 2. So it all breaks, which means this can't be a 4. So that's a 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. That's a 1. Which means here it's not 1, 6, it's 2, 7. In some form, and this can't be 6, 2, it has to be 3, 4. And the 6 and the 7 are gone from there, so that's a 5. And the 5s are obviously gone from here. Oh, that one hurt my head. Okay, back in this column. The only number we don't have placed anywhere is a 4. 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4. 5, 6, 7. So that's the only. These are the only boxes where the 4 could go. 4 plus 7 is 11. We need to get to 14. So that makes that a 3. And if we go across, this divided by 3, there's only 2 options, 1, 3, and 6, 2. It can't be 1, 3, as we just figured out. So that's 2, 6 in some order. And then the 6 eliminates this 6 right here, and the 5's already gone. So that's a 7, and that's a 6. This 7 eliminates this 7, so it's a 4, and there's your 7. And then the only numbers left here are 1 and 5. Kind of like what we just did here. If I look here, we've got all the numbers placed except for 2. 1, 2, 3. We're missing a 4. 5. We're missing a 6. 7. So we know that the 4 and the 6 have to go in here. But this 6 tells us how to place them. So that's 4, that's 6. 6 times 4 is 24, times 2 gets you 48. Okay, we know a few things up here. Because this is a 2 or a 2, the 2, 6 and the 2, 7, that eliminates all 2's from these 2 columns. Because if a 2 goes here, then a 2 goes here, and vice versa. So there's no 2's anywhere there. So if I look at this 9, there's only a few combinations that are left to us. If we look at 9, oh, sorry, not only are there no 2's available, there's no 6's available either, because the 6 is here and the 6 is here. The same thing happens. So we have no 2's and no 6's in order to make that 9. So if I say 9, what are the combinations? We've got 7, 1, 1. We can't do any 6's, so 6 plus anything doesn't work. 5, 2, 2, 5, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, Anything else? I think that's it. 3, 3, 3 we can't do. A 4, 4, 1 would work, sorry. But we know a few things. We have no 2s and no 6s. So we can eliminate that, eliminate that. Oh boy. It can't be 7, 1, 1 because it would have to go 1, 1, 7. And we've got a 1 that has to go in those columns and ones that have to go in that row. So it can't be the 1, 1, 7. So we'll cross that out. 4, 4, 1, could that work? That would have to go 4, 4, 1. That eliminates the 4s from these rows, and we already know we need a 4 here, so it can't be 4, 4, 1, right? If we put the 4 here and the 4 here, this breaks. So it can't be 4, 4, 1. So 5, 3, 1 is our only answer for that 9. 5, 3, 1. So the 5 can only go here because of this 5. And then you've got a 1 and a 3 left. 1, 3, 1, 3. That eliminates this 1. That's a 4. That's a 1. Go across. 3, 1. Also, and I don't know if this will help for later, now that we have the 1s here and the 1s here, there can be no more 1s in this column. Oh, that is interesting, because here in this row, we have to place a 1. We don't have a 1 yet, but we know it can't go here and it can't go here because of this pair of 1s and this pair of 1s. So that wipes out this, wipes out this. That has to be 1. That tells us that's a 5. That's a 1. We'll keep going. The only numbers left in this row are 3 and 5, and we have a 5 placed here. So 3 and 5, which tells us that's a 1 and that's a 3. That 1 makes that a 6, and a 1. This 6 makes that a 2, 6. Keep going. Excuse me. This column, 1, 2, 3, we need a 4. Here, the 13, 1 plus 5 is 6. So to get there, we need 7. And then this column, 1, 2, 3, we're missing a 4. In this column, I don't have a 5 anywhere yet. Can't go here, can't go anywhere except this -2 here. But the 5 tells us where to put it. So this can only be a 3 or a 7, but the 3 is here, so that's a 7, which eliminates this 7, which eliminates this 4. Oh, are we done? 1, 2, that's a 3. Yeah, the 2, 7 is the only thing left here. Here's a 7, so that's a 2, 7. And then all we have left is that row going across, which is a 2, and this row going across, which is a 6. Whew. Some interesting tricks in there this week. Had to run through a bunch of combos, had to eliminate things, a bunch of hopefully new things you picked up this week. Talk next week. Thanks, bye.